Hello, family. Thank you for coming to Brynn's podcast. Welcome to Brynn's Anatomy Reports and Brynn's Healing Journey, The Living Chart. And I'm Brynn. Today we're focusing on ADHD, Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. You see, ADHD is often misunderstood, but for those who live with it, like me, it's not just a diagnosis, it's a way of experiencing the world. It brings challenges, yes, but it also brings creativity, energy, and joy. Like I said, I know firsthand because I do have ADHD. It's why I can do several things at one time, why I have 17 podcasts coming up, and why I love giving people information. ADHD is part of my healing journey, and today I want to share that with you. I have 12 points. Number 1, what is ADHD? You see, ADHD is a neurodevelopmental condition that affects focus, attention, and impulse control. It is not simply restlessness or distraction, but a different way the brain processes information. People with ADHD often experience bursts of energy, shifting attention, and difficulty with sustained tasks. Yet, these traits can also fuel creativity and innovation. Let's look at point number 2, misconceptions. Many assume ADHD is just hyperactivity or lack of discipline. In reality, ADHD can present as forgetfulness, daydreaming, or difficulty organizing. You see, these symptoms are also invisible, especially in adults. Misunderstanding leads to stigma, which makes it harder for people to embrace their strengths. Let's look at point number 3, strengths of ADHD. You see, ADHD brings unique strengths that are often overlooked. Creativity flows naturally, allowing many ideas to spark quickly. That's me. Multitasking becomes a gift. Yes, that's me. As ADHD mind thrives on variety and stimulation, many with ADHD excel in environments that encourage flexibility and imagination. Let's look at point number 4, challenges. Of course, ADHD also brings challenges. Organization, time management, and sustained focus can be difficult. These struggles can affect school, work, relationships, but with strategies and supportive environment, these challenges can be managed. Let's look at point number 5. ADHD in women. Women with ADHD are often underdiagnosed. These symptoms may appear as emotional sensitivity, multitasking overload, or quiet restlessness. Because these traits are less visible than hyperactivity, many women go unnoticed. Recognizing ADHD in women is essential for proper support. Let's look at point number 6, multitasking ability. ADHD brains can juggle multiple projects at once. I know that. That's why I can manage 17 podcasts. My brain thrives on variety and stimulation. What may look like chaos to others is often artistry to us. Multitasking is not a flaw, but a natural rhythm of ADHD. Let's look at point number 7, joy in sharing. ADHD often fuels a passion for communication. Teaching, storytelling, and giving information brings fulfillment and connection. For me, sharing knowledge through podcasts is pure joy to me, family. ADHD makes me want to talk about everything, and that becomes a gift to others. Point number 8, environment matters. Bright colors, natural light, and fresh air help regulate focus and energy. Let me say that again. Point number 8, environment matters. Bright colors, natural light, and fresh air helps regulate focus and energy. You see, ADHD brains thrive in uplifting sensory space. Pastel colors, sunshine, and open windows create calm stimulation without overload. Environment is medicine for ADHD minds. Yes, Point number 9. Communication impact. ADHD voices bring diversity to conversations. They challenge norms and inspire new ways of thinking. Communities benefit from ADHD perspectives, which often see connections others miss. ADHD is not just personal, it enriches collective dialogue. Point number 10. Healing journey. ADHD is not a flaw, but part of a living chart of human diversity. It can be embraced as a path towards empowerment. Healing means reframing ADHD as a gift, not a burden. This journey is about self-understanding and acceptance. Point number 11. Faith and resilience. Many with ADHD lean on faith, creativity, and community to navigate challenges. These supports provide strength when focus wavers. Resilience grows from learning to adapt and thrive. ADHD teaches persistence and hope. And finally, point number 12. Legacy of teaching. ADHD educators transforms their gift into a gift. Oh, I said that all wrong. Point number 12, legacy of teaching. ADHD educators transform their condition into a gift. They guide others through storytelling and healing education. My podcasts are part of this legacy, turning ADHD energy into wisdom. Teaching becomes a way to honor the ADHD journey. Family, now I have 12 questions for you to ponder upon. Number 1, what does ADHD mean to you personally? What does ADHD mean to you personally? Number 2, how does ADHD shape your daily routine? How does ADHD shape your daily routine? Number 3, what strengths do you see in your ADHD? What strengths do you see in your ADHD? Number 4, how do you manage distractions? How do you manage distractions? Number 5, what role does creativity play in your ADHD journey? What role does creativity play in your ADHD journey? Number 6, how does ADHD affect your relationships? How does ADHD affect your relationships? Number 7, do you find joy in multitasking? Do you find joy in multitasking? Number 8, how does environment like light, color, air influence your focus? How does environment like light, color, air influence your focus? Number 9, what misconceptions about ADHD frustrates you most? What misconceptions about ADHD frustrate you the most? Number 10, how can ADHD be reframed as a gift? How can ADHD be reframed as a gift? Number 11, what role does community play in ADHD healing? What role does community play in ADHD healing? And number 12, how do you want your ADHD story to inspire others? How do you want your ADHD story to inspire others? Those are some questions for you to ponder upon. And now I have a poem. It's called ADHD A Living Map. My mind is a river rushing wide. Ideas collide, they dance, they glide. 17 podcasts, stories untold. A tricycle of yellow, a vision bold. ADHD is not a cage, it's a stage, a living page. I speak, I teach, I weave, I sing. Joy in the knowledge my words can bring. Colors are soft, pastel and bright. Windows open, fresh air, sunlight. Orange in autumn, yellow in spring. Healing blossoms in everything. I multitask, I leap, I soar. My thoughts are oceans, endless shore. Some call it chaos, I call it art. A living chart, a beating heart. ADHD is rhythm, pulse, and flame. It's not disorder, it's a name. a map of wonder, a path of light, guiding others through the night. So let me share, let me speak in every podcast, wisdom unique. ADHD is my gift, my song, a journey of healing where I belong. And family, now we have come to the conclusion. I hope you've enjoyed this teaching about ADHD, and I hope you come back for more. I have a lot of stuff to talk about. In conclusion, family, ADHD is often misunderstood, but it's far more than a diagnosis. It's a way of experiencing the world. One that brings both challenges and extraordinary gifts. For those living with ADHD, like me, the journey is not about fixing themselves, but about embracing their unique wiring. You see, ADHD minds are capable of multitasking, creativity, and boundless energy. They thrive in environments filled with light, color, and openness where ideas can flow freely. My story illustrates this truth vividly. With 17 podcasts in development, yes, I demonstrate how ADHD can fuel productivity and joy. My ability to juggle multiple projects is not chaos, but artistry. It is the manifestation of a brain that seeks stimulation and thrives on variety. By sharing knowledge, I transform my ADHD into a gift for others, a source of healing, teaching, and inspiration. ADHD also teaches resilience. It requires strategies for focus, organization, and self-care, but it also rewards creativity and innovation. Those with ADHD often find joy in helping others. I do. Really, I do. In building communities and in turning their lives, their lived experiences into lessons. Ultimately, ADHD is not a weakness. It is a living chart, a map of human diversity that guides us towards new ways of thinking, teaching, and healing. Family, by reframing ADHD as a gift, we honor the voices of those who live with it like me and celebrate their contributions to our collective journey. Family, until next time, see you later.